Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Maria from Under the Night Moon, and I'm here to do a flip through for you of the third and final journal for my Etsy shop that I've made in this little collection. And this is just a little envelope journal. If you follow me in my work, I love to make envelope journals. I take 4 envelopes and I connect them, and then I cover them front to back with really beautiful papers. And I add all kinds of places for you to journal and record your story. I add flips and tucks and special papers for you to have fun with and just make a really pretty keepsake using your photographs and memories that maybe need a home. Like for example, you have some beautiful pictures of a special event and they're tucked inside an old envelope, you know, something like that. This would be a really beautiful place to put them all in, or this would make a really beautiful Mother's Day gift or prayer journal, or anyone who just wants to put something pretty on their desk to fill with beautiful thoughts as you go about your days. So this one I have used a really beautiful frame and a lovely picture of the Blessed Mother, and I made it a little card. I printed it on some toile paper. There's a little love charm and a little rhinestone and vintage pearl also just sort of connected together with some pretty pink seam binding, a little rose, and like I said, that really pretty little frame there. This would be such a pretty place to write a note if this was going to be a gift, or a place for you to record like the beginning or the special memory that you maybe are putting in this book, or it can just be a journaling card as well. And these books I just try to fill with as much stuff as possible, with tags, places for you to journal. This is a little pocket behind the cover paper. I fussy cut this beautiful Victorian scrap that says "A Tribute of Love." I did a pretty wax seal of a rose and some embellishments, lots of ruffles, trims, super feminine, super pretty, and just a nice way to, sorry, I'm just gonna lift this a little, just record springtime, right? And so that is on the cover. And then when you open, there's always tuck spots either on the side. This one has it up top, and then this is a pocket here, of course, and there's more room to add papers and things behind there, or cards. And then the inside cover paper has a side pocket, and I always have things side to side. That way there's never like just white showing, like so. And then I did add a beautiful prayer card of Saint Joseph, and that is a glue gun string, and usually I go through these, but no, I didn't today. But anyway, you can see I added some beautiful gold on him. And my son is looking for a house because he wants to move here to Michigan from Florida, and so I've been asking St. Joseph to help him. And I fussy cut these beautiful lilies. I was also listening to one of the saints that we have in the Catholic Church. Well, she's blessed, which means she's not a saint, but it's, let me see if I can remember the name. Blessed Anne Catherine Emmerich, E-M-M-E-R-I-C-K. She was a nun in the 1800s in Germany, and she was given all kinds of details about Mary and Joseph. And one of the stories that she has in her writings is when Joseph was chosen to be the husband of Mary, these lilies bloomed in his hand. And so I thought that was so cool. That's why he's always pictured with lilies. And so I had these vintage this image of these lilies, and so I had to add them because I just think that's so cool. And then over here on this side is a double flip. I love this beautiful image. And so she flips over, and then we have this gorgeous frame. It has a little glass, like a jade colored bead here, and then that flips over. There's a little pocket on the back, more journaling space, and then some beautiful journaling cards. Little birdie, another beautiful image of the Blessed Mother, a little frame to put a little picture in case you want to take some notes for Easter. And then I stamped memories. And then there's another flip, and this was a digital that I was playing around with, a piece of Victorian scrap that I have on some ledger. So that's all one paper. And so you can see there how I really like to use, that's just one page, and it has all of these things going on, and the two pockets on the side. So cute, so fun. And then of course ruffles, trims, pearls. I stitched some beautiful blue satin fabric for St. Joseph, sort of to match his garment. And then on the other side of the pocket, just like an ode to spring, I love the yellows in there, and just another little tuck spot behind this pretty tag. And this is a huge pocket, ready for all kinds of things. This will come with an extra little book of goodies as well, just to make sure that you have plenty of things to play with. And then on this page is a little card that I attached with washi tape. I used a little heart paper clip. You can put a story there or a picture. And then I put this pretty journaling card on there for you to play with. And then these beautiful birdies on the other side. And then you've got all of this to do your writing. And then on the other side, again, another little tuck spot with some pretty little labels. Another really pretty image of the Blessed Mother. And that's another little pocket there, again with more journaling cards. So pretty. And this, she has some vintage millinery and this really pretty golden floral, which a lot of people have said her garments have golden roses on them, which I thought was really beautiful. And then the top loading pocket has this really pretty journaling card. I love the aqua and this really fun blue trim. And then flipping over, there's one, well, let me do this, the other side of the pocket. Oh no, wait, that goes there. Oh, I think I had it like that. And then another really beautiful journaling card in there. And then let me take this out. So this is a tuck spot. It's one of Amity Bloom's little envelopes. Well, I think I used her paper and made the envelope. And then inside the envelope is a little matching card, ready for spring. And then behind the envelope, I put these journaling cards. And this one. Love the yellow. And then on the other side of this tag is this beautiful tag. And this is just a little floating tag ready for a story. So pretty. And it has a little pretty white rose attached with some more beautiful embroidered florals. And I like the little tag kind of hanging down on this side so that you can see how pretty it is. Like so. And then all of these little envelope books come with a little notepad that I love to make. And so this one is just a gorgeous printable card from Betsy's shop, or Betty, I think it's Betty. And again, I made it a little tuck, and I love she's bringing flowers. There is this little charm that I made, just a pretty little vintage beaded charm. And then it always has a pocket. Inside the notepads always has a little pocket right here. And then I put some beautiful blue linen paper, another one of these really pretty rose journaling cards, this gorgeous dove, and I used my fun punch for some more tickets, and another really beautiful Blessed Mother printable there. And then the notepad has some book pages, more Amity Bloom, some ledger paper, bunch of those, ready for a story, some scrapbook papers, more Amity Bloom. This is printed on the rag paper, I think, which was probably expensive paper, but it's okay. It feels really nice. You can see the watermark on it right there. Some music paper and more scrapbook paper. And then this would be a fun little photo stop there. And then behind the notepad is another really pretty Amity Bloom paper. And I made this image of the Blessed Mother a little tuck spot like so. And then the back has this fun printed text paper with some really pretty ribbons. And that concludes the flip through of this really beautiful Blessed Mother devotional prayer journal. There's always a fabric trim on the spine and a sturdy ribbon and lace to keep this book nice and durable to last for many, many years to come. Thank you all so very much for watching and your comments. I'm so very grateful and blessed. I just can't say thank you enough. It's very important to me to say thank you, and I just want you all to know that I'm grateful. So have a really great weekend, and thank you all again so very much. I will see you in the next video, everyone. Bye for now.